Hello my friends, and welcome to our next camping adventure. Cheers to you folks. Well, our temperatures have cooled back down, but that's all right. I'm so excited to get down to that campground. So with that being said, get red fired up. Y'all buckle up, grab you a beverage of choice. Let's head down to that campground. Appreciate y'all coming along. Y'all take care, and I'll see you when we get there. Let's go. All right, my friends, well, we made it down here, and yes, there's a big giant tree right next to the pad that we're parked on. Holy catfish. I'm not sure what they were thinking when they installed that joker. But here's our campsite for tonight. It's not too bad at all. It's not overly big, but it's not small, so I'm not complaining. And we got some nice woods all around us. Oh my gosh. All right, my friends, well, let me grab a couple things out of red and we'll grab a seat. Appreciate y'all hanging in there. Y'all take care, and well, we'll catch up directly. Foamy beer too. Let's grab a seat, my friends. Cheers to you, my friends. Oh my gosh. Oh, right before we got to drag our chair out and everything, DNR stopped by and gave us our little hang tag for the vehicle for our campsite tonight, because technically we're still in the off season, so there's no one in the front offices. So that's pretty standard. Once you get in your campsite at some point in time, DNR will swing by and give you your tag. And speaking of that, I think there's only 2 other campers in the whole campground. I mean, I only saw 2 others. I didn't go all the way back. I mean, the campground extends farther back that way. I didn't drive back there. I just went right to our spot so we could get this going. But it's pretty nice out here right now. We do have a bit of a breeze, but not that much of one. And the sun's trying to come out, which is nice, because our temperatures are definitely a little bit cooler than our last camping trip. That's for sure, my friends. Holy catfish. But I think that's just something we're just going to have to wade our way through this time of year. Not much we can do about it, but that's all right. Oh my gosh. Oh, for dinner tonight, I'm planning on making, or attempting to make, chalupas. We'll see how that goes, but I'm pretty optimistic it'll work out okay one way or another. Oh my gosh. Well, my friends, I think I'm just going to kick back here and relax because we got a good little bit before dinner time and just enjoy some of this peace and quiet. I'm hearing some birds from time to time, but not too much. But, oh, here comes the sun again. That's kind of nice. But it is pretty peaceful and relaxing back here. So that's just what we were looking for. So everybody out there, here's to you. Appreciate y'all hanging in there, if I could talk. And I guess we'll catch up about dinner time. All right, my friends, well, let's get dinner going here. Now, I've already got a pound of 80/20 hamburger in here. We're going to give it a little bit of salt and pepper. Which end is up. There we go. Perfect. All right, my friends, I'm gonna get this browned up and get the excess grease out of there, and then we'll get our seasonings in there, and then I've got another pan to break out for our chalupa wrappers. Oh, so give me a minute or two and we'll get that taken care of. All right, my friends. Well, I got the greases all drained off. I got our liquid and our taco seasoning in here. Start to get it up to a simmer. Oh, and I'm just, by the way, I'm just using the Great Value original taco seasoning. And here I've got a pan that I just put some vegetable oil in, and we're gonna start heating that up, and that'll be for our chalupa wrappers. That's where this is gonna get interesting, trying to get those jokers to cook right. But we'll give it our best effort. All right, my friends, well, y'all take care, and we'll catch up here in a little bit. Might as well start heating this up. All right, my friends, here are, I found these at Walmart, and from what I understand, not every Walmart carries them, but they're the actual chalupa wrappers, and our oil's ready. And I have my makeshift chalupa holder here. So we're gonna get these in the oil, get them browned up on both sides, which actually doesn't take a lot of time. So you want to be careful and kind of, I attempted this once at home, and one of them came out really dark. So you want to keep an eye on them. So, well, oh, and I turned the heat off on our taco meat. It's ready to go. So all we gotta do is get a couple of these wrappers fried up, and we can eat. I'm getting hungry too. All right, my friends, let's see if we can get this first one out of here. We want it to bend a little bit, or try to. You're gonna be very careful because it is hot. Well, I call my chalupa holder here. Just kind of hold its shape. All right, that's one. Let's see if we can get another one going. All right, I did a little bit better job folding this one. Practice. Let's get it in here. There we go. So as soon as this joker cools off, we can put them together. Oh my gosh, it really didn't take that long for these jokers to cook. I'd say like less than 3 minutes a piece. About a minute and a half, flipped it over, is getting nice and golden brown, and started the folding process. All right, my friends, y'all take care, and as soon as this cools off, we'll plate up. I'm sorry, I'm hungry. Turn that heat off. All right, my friends, if y'all remember from our last adventure how our picnic table was crazy, well, this one is too, except in the opposite direction. Holy catfish. I swear this thing is 3 feet off the ground, if that. So, wow, enough of that. Let's dig in. These have cooled down pretty good. And I just went with, I put the taco meat in there, some sour cream, tomato, lettuce, and some cheese. So let's see if it wants to squish out just like a regular taco when you bite it. This is the first time I've actually put one of these together. I did practice with the little wrappers, but I've yet to actually assemble a full one. So this is our first. Oh my goodness. That was a big bite. Well, I'd have to say that's pretty good. It's kind of like right in between. It's not like a crunchy taco, but it's not like a soft taco either. It's like right in the middle. So that's pretty good. Let me get into the bite of that. Definitely worth the effort. It definitely has a lot more shell to it than a taco or a burrito, that's for sure. Well, my friends, I'm going to tear into dinner here. It's been a pretty peaceful afternoon. And, well, as soon as we get through dinner, we get our mess cleaned up and get that campfire going. So everybody out there, I just want to tell you how much I appreciate y'all hanging in there this far. So, well, I'm sorry, I'm really hungry. Cheers to you. Y'all take care, and we'll catch up after dinner. Oh my goodness. That is pretty good stuff. All right, my friends, we're going to tackle this odd-shaped second one. See how it goes. That one definitely came out crunchier. But it's pretty darn tasty. All right, my friends, let's get our campfire going. Now, earlier, had a little bit of time this afternoon, there was a bunch of dry sticks laying around here, so we're going to take advantage of that. The wind has settled down too. That's kind of nice. Oh, and for those of you that are new to the channel, this is cotton ball and Vaseline. It's a really cheap and pretty good fire starter. Yeah. Tuck you down in there. A little extra, never hurt. Now the hardest part I have with this is knocking that joker over. Like that. All right. I should get going. All right, my friends, in the meantime, I'm going to tend to this and get our dinner mess cleaned up. Oh my goodness. Cheers to you, my friends. Got our messes all cleaned up. And our fire, I had to fight with that fire a little bit. It just didn't really want to take off, but it seems to be doing all right now. We've got a swirling wind right now, and I think the bottom of that campfire ring was damp. And oh my gosh. My apologies, my friends. One of the other campers is walking along the outer edge, and they're wearing a really big brown coat. For a minute I was like, holy catfish, that can't be Bigfoot. Oh, unless, but then they got a little further down, and I don't think Bigfoot wears red breeches. Oh my goodness, I'm about to come up out of my chair, I'll tell you what. But I digress, my friends. Now, there have been Bigfoot sightings in Indiana, few and far between, to be honest. But personally, I think I always thought, you know, if I ran into something like that in the woods, that'd be kind of neat. At the same time, that just happened. I'm like, I'm reconsidering that neat part. I'll be honest. Oh my gosh. But yeah, anyway, my friends, that dinner worked out really good. And that's the first time I've actually constructed the full chalupa. When I got the wrappers, I did a test cook with one to see, all right, how is this really going to work? And I may have mentioned one of them came out a little overdone, and another one came out about right. And these did pretty good. I'll give it that. It's one of my, as far as frying those up in the oil, that was my second go at it. And it worked out pretty good. One of them was a little lopsided, but hey, it's where you need practice. But oh my gosh, they were tasty. I'll give it that. Oh, hands down, it was pretty good. But then again, I was pretty hungry too. Oh my gosh, I didn't get a chance to take a lunch break today. So these things happen. Oh my gosh, looks like we're gonna have to tend to this fire a little bit more. That's okay. But we've probably got about, I'm gonna guess about 45 minutes of daylight left, or right around there, because we got a little bit longer days now. And I don't know if the camera can pick that up. Well, one, I think I hear an airplane. I've heard several airplanes fly over us today. I swear we're near an airport. But there's a bunch of squirrels in the background going bananas. Hopefully you can hear that over the whatever that noise is. It might be a lawnmower. Maybe they're doing some park maintenance. But let's see if we can hear them. Wow. From the direction I hear this, hopefully the camera can pick that up, but from the direction, I'm going to say there's at least 3 or 4 of them, because I'm hearing them in this direction and then back behind me. Holy catfish. They're angry about something. Oh, my apologies, my friends. I run on. This has been a really good day. Temperatures have been a little bit cool, but I mean, what I would say, you know, sweatshirt type weather. And it's been pretty nice and relatively peaceful back here until our almost near Bigfoot encounter. I have to laugh at myself about that. Oh man. But I digress, my friends. Anyway, everybody out there, I appreciate y'all coming along on this camping adventure. It was a pretty good one and interesting. So everybody out there, y'all take care. And I'll see you in the morning. Wind shifted again. Oh my goodness. Good morning, campers. Cheers to you, my friends. Just about worked all the way through to the bottom of that cup of coffee. I'm pretty glad to have it this morning. I think it's about 5 o'clock. Rainstorm moved through here, so everything's pretty wet right now. I put my chair up last night, so I'm glad I did that. But I think there was a low percentage chance of rain, but hey, yeah, it showed up. But I'm just so glad it's moved off, and we've got a really nice morning right now. The skies are pretty blue. The birds are out. The temperatures are, I guess, a touch on the cool side, but right now it's actually pretty comfortable. So I'm pretty grateful. Oh, dinner worked out really well, and I was happy for that because I was pretty hungry. I'm not overly adept at getting those chalupa wrappers to fold up just right. But it worked out. Oh my gosh. And it was actually, I'll probably make those again. That was pretty good, really. It, like I believe I mentioned yesterday, it's the texture somewhere in between a regular crunchy taco and a soft taco. You got a little bit of a crunch and there's still a little bit of soft in there. It's actually pretty good. Oh my gosh. Well, my friends, I think I'm just going to kick back for just a little bit longer before we get red packed up and head back to the city because I don't have too much coffee left. But I'm going to enjoy it while I have it. So everybody out there, I just want to tell y'all how much I appreciate y'all come along on my little camping adventures. I truly do. This was a nice one. It was just a great way to get away from things for a night and just take a break and relax. So everybody out there, y'all take care. And as always, I'll see you soon.